think after all that, we're right back where we started. Go that way. Ah, Mr. Ledsworth. Have you found the man who's the killer yet? Terribly sorry, Mr. Palano, but I have yet to find his killer. And I guess his mother really was the work of the Yatagashiro. Let's get one thing straight. It was the work of the fake Yatagashiro. The real Yatagashiro is a noble vigilante who is only out to steal the truth. Miss Fallon, please don't make such a sad face. If there's anything I can do for you, all you have to do is ask, alright? Mr. Polano. Actually, there is one thing you can do. Will you allow us to take another look around? We didn't have enough time to conduct a thorough investigation earlier. Sir, please feel free to investigate to your heart's content. Also, there are quite a few questions I'd like to ask you personally, Ambassador. If it will bring a smile back to Miss Felday's face, then I'll gladly answer everything. Thank you, Mr. Polano. You're a total gentleman. You don't have to waste such nice words on me, little bit. Hey, Sir Polano! So get chummy awfully quickly. You know, it's easy to say we're going to investigate, but where should we begin? We should probably get started by comparing the censor of this room before and after the fire. And then we should look into the matter of the suspicious person you spotted. Yeah, when I came into this room, that person was already gone. But I'm willing to bet that the person I was chasing is Mr. Cochin's killer. I don't know that yet. However, it's hard to believe that person is unrelated. Furthermore, because the key to the Yatagashiro stole 7 years ago was found here, it signals that perhaps Miss Yu is also somehow involved. I knew it! That woman is almost definitely Mr. Cochin's killer! Again, we don't know that. Too many mysteries to be solved here. Speaking of the Yatagashiro mysteries, I received the most mysterious photo from Detective Bad. Uncle Bad? He's taking a part in this investigation too? Yes, he's been chasing after the Yatagashiro for all these years. Uncle Bad. Now then, I was told that this photo was taken just after the fire. What? This kind of looks like the person in the long coat I was chasing. Does this mean I was chasing the fake Yatagashiro after all? I don't know the answer to your question, but I don't think people can fly either. But this could be how the person escaped. We need to investigate a bit more before we can say anything about that. In any case, let's not dawdle anymore and pick up our investigation where we left off. Ambassador, I'd like to ask you about your movements before the fire broke out. Before the fire? Which fire are you talking about? Which one? There was more than one tonight? Uh-huh. Oh, I see. I guess you didn't hear about it. We had 2 fires held at the Bob's birthday celebration tonight. What about all of that was? Wait, but the only fire we know about is the one after the Jamming Ninja show. Well, the first occurred at the start of the Jamming Ninja show. Luckily, only the 4th and 5th floors of our embassy caught on fire. Not wanting to cause a panic among the theater girls, we decided to keep it internal. And the fire after the Jamming Ninja show was the second one of the night. Exactly. So the fire I witnessed was the second one. To think of it, did Detective Bad make a reference to the first fire? When was this photo taken? Apparently, right after the fires, on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. I suppose this means that the photo was taken just after the first fire was put out. So then, what was the extent of the damage in the second fire? The second fire was contained to this floor and 3rd floor. I think it was leftover embers in the fire on the floors above it that caused it. That's, how should I put this, a very bad stroke of luck. My office on the 5th floor, Manny's office here. And Manny himself, all gone in the blink of an eye. I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Polano. Oops, look at me going on and on. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask again? We were discussing what your accent and whereabouts for today were. And if you happen to know what Mr. Coachin's accent and whereabouts were as well. Yes, very well. Let's see, I've been quite busy all day from morning until now. First I look up and then I brushed my teeth. After that I had a word for blood. Hold it! Fascinating. How about if you just skip to the relevant parts for me? Oh, like a condensed version. Alright, I can do that for you. So what did Mr. Cochin and you do this morning? Well, originally we were supposed to meet and shake hands with the German ninja. But Manny and I wanted to turn it into a photo op, so we were here tidying up his office. You helped clean Mr. Cochin's office? Or were you not cleaning your own? Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my office is currently undergoing reservations. Which is why both the product statue and Babahl's knife set are down here. I see. Oh, but the tidying didn't take much filling. We just burnt some flies who no longer need it and expired coupons in the fireplace. I bet cleaning up the fireplace must have been a real pain though, huh? About that, I kind of forgot to clean the ashes out. I guess I'm up a creek without many heels to get angry at me. Hold it! An ambassador like yourself has been on the receiving end of a secretary's anger? Oh, he was very good at being very loud. Like, even just this morning, he got mad at me. I spent some ballerines and gone to the back hall when I was burning the fires, you see? And he got mad at me saying that I should treat the ink with more respect. Talk about the boss getting bossed around. That's about it for what we did this morning. Just some cleaning. Don't tell me you had no other work to do. Being an ambassador and all. Now then, if you could tell me what you and Mr. Cochin did this afternoon. Well, Manny and I went down together to the Theatre of Mutuals. We had to read them for the start of the Steel Samurai stage show. After the show started, I went back to my office on the fifth floor alone. So we were together until the start of the Steel Samurai show. A little while later, after I had straightened myself up a bit, I returned to the theater, because I was to take part in the photo op on stage at the end of the show. It was a comrade photo op at the end. It was a fantastic photo of the three of us, Ambassador Albert, Mr. Sarah, and myself. After the photo shoot, I went back to my office on the 5th floor. I returned for my handshake photo with the German ninja. Seems rather overworked for an ambassador. I got to my office, that's where the first fire broke out and I skipped down the stairs. My office was completely destroyed, but thankfully no one was hurt. I meant I ran away from the first fire as fast as my legs could carry me. But on the second one, I pitched in and helped the embassy staff put it out. So you didn't see Mr. Cochin again after the start of the Steel Samurai show? Yes, that's right. The next time I saw him, he was lying there, in an eternal sleep. I see. Ambassador Polano, I thank you very much for your help. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, Mr. Ledger. If there is anything else, please don't hesitate to ask, alright? This area is heavily damaged by the fire. Yeah, I guess we should hurry up and get started examining everything. There's about a Babahl's ink on Mr. Cochin's desk. It looks like there's still a lot of ink left inside. The seal is unbroken, so the fire probably couldn't get into the bottle to burn up the ink. Mr. Polano, it looks like your precious Babahl's ink is alright after all. What? That's all. Hold it! Ambassador, what do you mean by that? Well, it's just that there's something strange about the ink. Mind elaborating on that statement for me, please? wonder if you might tell me what you know about Mr. Cochin's model of ink. I just thought of it right now, but during this second file, Manuel was worried about his office, so he came rushing back to it. I called out to him, and when I received no reply, I used my spell key to open the door. But when I did, I was greeted by glowing green flames. The flames were so big that I wasn't able to see into the room at all.
Hold it!
The fire was green. It was the cause. Well, like first the oil burns green when it's lit, as you can see by this lantern. And Babahl's ink is made from the same oil, which means it would also burn green. You know, I too had thought it was Manny's ink that had caught on fire. So that's why I was surprised to find out that there was still a bottle of ink left on his desk. Case of the perplexing green flames. Talk about a mystery. What exactly was it that caught fire in here? This desk also fell victim to the fire. It doesn't look too damaged. Oh, I think we can rifle through this door a bit. I suppose we really should take a look. This is a rather unusual shape for a notepad. I suppose this must be another souvenir from somewhere. Drawer survived the fire rather well. That's a sturdy desk. I guess that's the value of solid wood construction. Let's see if there's anything useful left in here. Shape of this notepad. That's the shape of this note we found. Hey, you're right. What is it? It looks like something straight out of Monument Valley. Is that notepad is a souvenir from somewhere in your country? You've been collecting them for the purpose of studying them, you see? Yes, I do. You do seem to be quite passionate about it. Well, would you like to see my souvenir collection? I'd love to sell it to you. Sure they haven't been burnt to a crisp by the fires? Master Polano, I wonder if you might recognize the handwriting on this note. This looks like Manny's handwriting. Let's see, in that case... Did you figure something out? This note was found in Albus. Specifically, it was found being firmly grasped by the murdered The Mask 2. The Mask 2? And this note? Yes, it was a request from Mr. Cochin for the Masks 2 to steal the primitive statue. What? Manny tried to steal the Albus primitive statue? We would know for sure if we could run a handwriting analysis. Ambassador, do you have any documents that were handwritten by Mr. Cochin? Yes, I can gather a few and give them to you. That detective comes too late to run the analysis. I can't believe that Manny would even think of doing something like this. Any idea as to why he would request the theft of the statue? There is one possibility. Mind you, it's just my personal speculation. Anything you can tell me would be of great help, Ambassador. I believe that you said you might have an idea as to why Mr. Cochin hired the mask too. Actually, I feel it might be my fault. As I was telling you earlier, we will to determine which statue was the real one as a part of today's event. But because of the Yatagashi and the fire here, that got cancelled, didn't it? I'm actually relieved that the rest of the event has been cancelled. You see, the Babahl statue, well, it's just a replica. Mr. Cochin know that about Mr. Babahl's iconic statue? Of course he knew. That's why he was the only person I could consult with. You have to do something once our statue is revealed as a replica. As to be expected, I was very nervous today as this will impact our country's authority. Yes, I understand. Well, when I told Manny my concerns, he said, let me handle it. It will be alright. I'll find a way to make sure you're the ambassador of the reunited Kolkata. At the time, I thought he was just trying to chill me up. But when I saw that note, I realized he was serious. Hold it! Mr. Cochin, conduct a lot of business behind your back. I assume he did all that so that you are the next Kodopian ambassador. But why was he trying so hard, I wonder? He was so much better at getting things done than I ever was in Unity. I haven't answered yet as to why he was trying so hard. I suspect he had a material motive in mind beyond a simple kindness. Oh, here you are, Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe. We collected the information that I requested. Yep, got it all right here, sir. Are you okay? Let me take a look. It's for you, after all. What is all this, Gummy? It's all the information on this room that I can get from the embassy and Interpol people. Now we know exactly how this room was before and after the fire. Good work, detective. Oh, it was nothing, sir. I'm an expert at getting people to talk. Oh, you remind me so much of my father and Uncle Bad. What do you mean? As prosecutor and detective, your dynamic is just like theirs back in the day. Oh, don't you worry, I'm going to find my own wonderful partner someday. And when I do, I'm going to become a good Yatagashi, just like my father, right? Hold it! Please don't ask me questions to which I have no answer to, Kay. However, I can say that it is truly a wonderful thing to find a partner you can trust. You bet! So, what now, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor. Yes? That gadget, Mr. Thief, is it? That thing you call your secret weapon. Oh, you mean Little Thief? You're coming to rely on it, aren't you? Hold it! I don't need a crutch like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation. The information the detective comes to gather, and the ambassador's testimony. And I need to please recreate this room as it was during the third floor fire. You got it. Alright, here we go. Dark skies of evening, where no other bird dares take wing. One alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood! It seems there are other things besides what the ambassador mentioned that have changed. Possible that we might find the skateboard the person K-Star used as well. Ooh, what is this? Is this some sort of light show I was not told about? This is the power of a true vigilante. It's recreating the room with the info I inputted. Really? That is certainly the interesting device you have, little Mr. Faraday. It's about time we return to our investigation. These must have been the large green flames Ambassador Palano saw. With flames like these, it's no wonder he couldn't get in. Okay, by the time he came into this room, had the fire already been put out? Yeah, the fire had died out of something by that time. This fire had only burned from the time this fire started on the third floor. Until the Yatagashi appeared and caused a sudden bar, I suppose. I guess Mr. Palano was just lucky enough to run into this fire as it was burning, huh? Yes, you could put it that way. And since you were the first to discover the body, We can assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one other than the person you were chasing, of course. I knew it! That person I saw was definitely up to no good. That person could even be Mr. Cochin's killer. It is very likely to be the case. After all, that person came into this room before you. Unless I've chosen this room precisely because they knew no one would be in here. Okay, then maybe the green fire was to prevent anyone from coming in. Then, what did that person set on fire to make the green flames? Or whatever it is, that person burnt it made a rather sizable fire. Since the fire's green, well, we've seen something that burns green, right? It's a bit tinier than these flames, but you get what I mean. Yes, I do believe that what you're thinking is exactly why these flames are green. These are the same color as these green flames. Take that! The silhouette lantern. Its green flame comes from the white crystal oil it's burning. Yeah, that's the fire I was thinking of too. I love the green it gives off. I think we're now established that the green flames were caused by white crystal oil. But we know that there's only one other thing made from white crystal oil. Oh, you mean that thing Mr. Polano was mistaken about, right? Yes, precisely. As we found out earlier in our investigation. What? I don't get it. Can you fill me in, sir? Fine, I suppose I'll explain it in a way that even you can understand. This is the thing that made from white crystal oil that Master Polano was mistaken about. Take that! Babal's ink is made from white crystal oil. Oh, so it should burn the same color as the flames in the lantern, right? Yes, precisely. However, the green flames in this room will not form a bottle of Babal's ink. Because we found the ink Mr. Cochin used on his desk, right? Yes, however, we know that Mr. Cochin was smuggling the ink in massive quantities. Now, what do you suppose he made use of, using all that ink? I believe what he made with that ink is the answer to what gave birth to the green flame. Oh yeah, I'm beginning to really feel the energy coming from you, Mr. Edgeworth. It appears that I finally found it. Smuggling is real gold. I probably think this is the source of the green flames. Take that! What would consume that great of a volume of ink to mistake what would consume that great of a volume of ink to make? That would be the counterfeit bills that the smuggling ring made and are circulating in Zhangfa. You're kidding! You're saying that it was Mr. Cochin who made the counterfeit bills? I am. I believe you can even go as far as say that he stole Baba's printing press. Ambassador Mr. Cochin had permission to freely use the printing press, correct? Well, yes, and I do remember seeing him in the middle of the night. But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed. Ambassador, because of your secretary's crimes, you need to be investigated as well. Yes, I suppose so. We've caused a bit of trouble for a few countries, haven't we? It's my duty to shut out all who shielded Mr. Cochin and concealed his crime. For they are the ones who started the fire in order to destroy the evidence. It's Grandfather Clock. It was apparently in a different position before the fire. According to staff members, the clock was flush against the wall before the fire, so this means that most likely it was moved by someone during the fire. Speaking of which, it's only 11 o'clock now, but I don't hear any chiming. That's odd. So it's still chiming right on the dot of every hour this morning. Maybe the fire damaged its internal mechanisms or something. Ambassador Polano, can we take a look inside the clock? Sir, we can loiter on ahead. Second Gumshoe, if you would please inspect the inside of this clock. Wait, yes, sir! I'm on it! Mr. Edgeworth, I found this inside, sir. It looks like a length of wire. So this is what caused the clock to stop chiming. What was a long length of wire doing inside this clock in the first place? would someone do this to such a valuable clock? It sounds like it was Mr. Polano that put the wire in there. Perhaps it was Mr. Coach's killer who did it. It looks like one of the Babahl's knives was already missing before the fire began. So it seemed, especially since the other two knives' handles were burnt away. The remaining handle was swapped out with the handle from the real mortal weapon. And Babahl's national treasure was stolen. Poor Babahl, don't you think? Perhaps I would dump the replica statue in of the rest of Babahl's robes. Detective, you took part in the initial Babahl investigation, correct? Yep, so I did. I also helped put out both fires, sir. But that first fire took me by surprise. I had a tough time escaping the 5th floor. First I tried the elevator, but I guess someone else had the same idea because it was in use. If I hadn't remembered to use the stairs at that point, I would have been burnt to a crisp. Hold it! Wait, that's odd. We always run out of stuff that indicates the fire. It's dangerous to use the elevator. Oh. Maybe someone rode in a fit of panic. Detective, did you see the Yatagashi that came into the Babahl's embassy at all? I didn't personally. The other staff members told me they never got a good look at that person either, sir. I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about what you discovered, Detective. The second fire broke out around the time the Yatagashi was spotted in Alabast. But also when a suspicious person was spotted in Babahl, which caused some panic. Hold it! So no one was able to get a good look at this Yatagashi that entered Babahl. Yeah, all they saw was a mysterious person wearing a long coat. But that's not enough to make a positive idea, you know? So it was enough to make the people who received the calling card panic even more. The person in a long coat sounds like the exact same person I saw. The Yatagashi that appeared in Alabast was proven to be just a fabrication, a shadow. In light of that fact, the Yatagashi that appeared in Babahl is also suspect. You can't be serious! Now, when we're this close to capturing the fake... when we're this close to capturing the fake? I mean, Celestial you! So the Yatagashi appeared caused mass confusion. Killed Mr. Kochen and disappeared. By the way, Detective, why did you not chase after the Yatagashi? I did, but well, this embassy is huge, so I got separated from the other staff members I was with and was lost for a while there. Hold it! You didn't even memorize the layout of the building you were to guard, Detective? I'll be switching up from now on, sir. But you know, it was thanks to me being lost I was able to come to Kay's rescue. Oh, is that a fact? Yeah, it was when I was lost on 109 in the 3rd floor hallway, sir. When I heard a scream, I headed towards it. Why? Away. Oh, that's probably from when I found Mr. Coach's body. Yeah, I thought it sounded like us, so I got real worried and ran as fast as I could. And it was the thanks to Gummy that Miss Cena wasn't able to take me away. He cared for me until you got here, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, I see. So he can be useful once in a blue moon. Still, it's too bad that Agent Cena got here before I did. I wonder where Agent Cena was before you found her here. Well, just before I got into this room, I saw her coming out of the room next door. Agent Cena mentioned something about chasing the Yatagashi herself earlier. She apparently helped him putting out the first fire. And during the second fire, I heard she was busy chasing the Yatagashi. She seems to be a very dedicated agent. You would do well to learn from her. Why are you pointing it at me when you say that, sir? I examined everything in this office, but there's one thing that bothers me. Perhaps I should ask Ambassador Polano about it. Ambassador Polano, there's something I'd like to ask you about. Yes? About this office, it appears to me that it would be very similar to Ambassador Alba's office. For example, the location of the fireplace and the position of the grandfather clock. That's right. You must have paid a visit to the embassy leading side of the embassy. Our two embassies actually used to be one. Yes, I know. Even the pamphlet mentioned that. Which is why their building is lently symmetrical. So no matter which room, the location of the fireplace and the likes are exactly the same. Even where the art is located is the same, as my room is currently under renovation. We were called to make Manny's room look like the ambassador's office. You mean for your handshake photo with the jamming ninja? Yes, that's right. I mean, what's on photo like that that's not taken in the ambassador's office, right? Another odd expression of Babahl's obsessively compares to Albus. Thank you, Ambassador. That piece of information is all I need to connect the dots. Connect what dots? Well, anyway, I'm glad I was able to be of some help. Fireplace, huh? So Balba's office, I have them too. Two? There's a fireplace in the same location in the Alpecin office. We found something there that I'd rather not require ever again. We found that undershirt in the fireplace. What was that traumatizing? Why don't you try creating new memories with this fireplace? You can climb inside, we can play hide and seek. Think about covering suits? I think not. You really have no sense of fun, Mr. Edgeworth. The Alveston and Belson sides of the building are symmetrical to each other. As we know that to be a fact, in this room's fireplace may also hide a secret passageway. A secret passageway? In Albert's, the fireplace turned out to have a revolving back door. A revolving wall? It sounded like something out of a ninja house! Well, there was a trick like that put into the fireplace, sir? What? Does embassy hold that kind of secret? There seems to be a lot about this room that you don't know about, Ambassador. I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny do so much work for me. Please, I only want to know about the real Manny and what you know about this room. What are you waiting for, Mr. Adroff? Let's get to the bottom of this! Agreed. And my first thought is that it's likely the killer used a revolving fireplace. Looks like there's another fireplace though, doesn't it? So how do you turn it again? In Albus, I had to push with the extras on the far wall of the fireplace. Oh, I see. That's back there, sir. Let's see what happens when I push it. Hold it! You scared me, sir. There's something about this fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts. Huh? They found an X where you thought there would be one, right? We did, but that's not what I was referring to. Something is missing from the scene. What does this contradiction mean for us? Ambassador Polana, you said that you burned some old fires in this fireplace today, correct? Yes, I burned quite a few fires this morning, actually. After you did you forget to clean out the ashes from the fireplace, correct? That's right, but why are you asking? Why are you making such a scary face? I'm sorry, I admit I'm a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case, take a good look at this fireplace and tell me what you find odd about it. Let's see. Huh? Where did all the asses go? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't really think that Ambassador Polano is lying, do you? No, there's no reason for him to lie. I don't believe his testimony is wrong, either. It is in the fireplace that is causing the contradiction. Okay, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me. You got it. Alright, and the ashes from the bump files, and I think we'll pretty much figure everything out now, huh? Well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads led us. Oh, I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, right? Oh, you mean that? That's what Mr. Edgeworth is known for, you know? There's really no need for you two to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple. It's not because someone cleaned them up, right? No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Ambassador Polano said that he spilled some Babahl ink while he was burning the files. And yet, there was not a trace of the spilled ink on the back wall anywhere. Well then, I don't know what happened. Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. By using the revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved to the neighboring room. Which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used. Then you mean the person I was chasing disappeared from this room through there? Yes, I believe this person you were in pursuit of is Mr. Cochin's killer. After committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, you figured out the killer's escape route! I have, but this is only the beginning. Now we have to chase the killer down. If the killer used the fireplace in this room to escape into the next, then it's only logical for us to talk with the person who is in the neighboring room. Well, the person that was in the next room was... Oh, who was that person, sir? Yes, detective. Agent Sheena. It's looking more and more like Miss Sheena is the killer, isn't it? Let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to go through what we know so far. She came running straight into this room from the next one and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed that it could only have been you that killed Mr. Cochin. I don't have any proof yet, however, I know she is hiding something from us. Okay then, why don't we go ask Miss Sheena herself?
Hold it!
No, not yet. There's something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe. Sir! Is it my turn to do something, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes. I have a two-part special assignment for you. First, I need you to run a handwriting analysis on the Mask 2's notes. Okay, I'll get the lab boys on that right away. Second, I want you to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall. Right now, sir? No. Next decade. Of course now! We need to test out hypothesis first, don't we? Go on, Gummy. You can do it. Alright, I'm gonna do this like a real man. Here I go. Through the fireplace and back. You shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for such a simple task, detective. Oh, the ones at the fireplace really did, John. It's so neat. Now I want to try going through there too. There really is a secret passageway through there. I had no idea. But it appeared that the ash really was pushed into the other room. Furthermore, the Babahl ink you spread Ambassador is there on the back wall. Okay, here I go, sir.
Hold it!
Detective, I'd like you to go through there under the same conditions as the killer. But that's all the ash and stuff. And your point is, now we're short on time, so if you could please hurry on through. Yes, sir. Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right? No, not yet. There remains a few more mysteries to solve. So such as the Yatagasu's whereabouts, the other smuggling wing members, the 2 weapons that made it across the border, the behemoths you stole 7 years ago. In fact, we haven't figured out a thing regarding how misuse relates to these embassies. Mr. Edgeworth, a number of pieces connected in a very complicated way in this case. It's almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted. What are you saying, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought that you were the one who said that it's easy if you follow the leads. Was that supposed to be an impression of me, Kay? If it's info gathering you need, Gummy, I can help with that. Then all you'd have to do is show off your fancy smancy logical deductions. Show off? Does it seem like I'm being boastful when I do that? Let's not overcomplicate matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? We've been so focused like a laser, only what seems strange and out of place. It's no wonder nothing's clicked and we haven't unlocked anything yet. If we think things through calmly, the answer should come to us. Okay. That's the sort of thing I just say to myself when I'm practicing how to unlock padlocks, you know? That is something that I hope practice doesn't make perfect for your sake. Yeah, it looks like you're back to your straight-laced self again. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back, sir. Yes, I can see that. Good work, detective. I think you can use that fireplace like a door, sir. Are you alright, Gummy? I'm okay. It's just a bit of acid dust, that's all. The jacket has gotten quite filthy. I see the hem has practically turned black. Yeah, well, quite a bit of the unburnt ink got on it, sir. I see. Thank you, detective. You did a fine job. I even paid the cleaning bill for the trench coat. What? Oh no, sir, I could never. This is just my old coat, sir. If it was a coat I actually cared about, then I'd get it cleaned, but you know. I see. Very well then. As you wish. So because Gummy was able to come through the fireplace, we know it can be used, right? Yes, but that's not all we learned. We actually learned one other important fact. And that is? I will have to explain it to you later. Right now, we need to deal with the handwriting analysis. Detective Gumshoe! Yes, sir! I'll be right back before you know it! The handwriting analysis on Mr. Coatson's handwriting will take a bit of time. Let's go and wait at the theater, Mr. along with Agent Leg and Agent Shinha.